Welcome back to the 28th episode of the Pokemon Fire Red Loyalocke. If you didn't see last episode, please go check it out. It was went pretty well. I mean, the dojo was fun. Started Silphco, which we're going to continue on today. But yeah, definitely go check out that episode. Also, if you may have noticed, last few episodes or something, I think there might have been a small black bar underneath the gameplay because there was quite literally nothing there in my OBS. Didn't realize it, but somehow that's what it looked like happened. Really annoying actually, but it should be alright. I mean, it can't be that annoying, hopefully. It's just very small, thin black bar, so you might not even noticed it. But you might have. Either way, let's start in with this episode. Our team all looking as wonderful as ever. Of course, we're going to have Graveler in the front for now, and then switch it up whenever we need to. Gotta love Silphco. Genuinely, I love Silphco. Like, there's a lot of battles and stuff, but like, something about Silphco has a nice little charm to it for sure. I don't remember what floor we were on last episode. It wasn't this one, was it? I think we might have already done this floor. We must have already done this floor. No, because I was gonna say I don't remember coming through here, but I guess I did. God dang it. Hurry on up. I'm gonna get into this. This is, yeah, we didn't go here yet, because this is the floor that has the door opener. What's it called? The key card. Key card. I knew what I meant. Sonic Boom. I remember when I struggled so much taking on the second gym in Pokemon Black 2. Which is the poison gym. I don't know why I struggled so much with it. I think I had Oshawott as my starter, or maybe I had Snivy, and I didn't really want to take get a new Pokemon. But then I looked up a way, the easiest way to beat it, and the easiest way to beat it was Magnemite that you can catch in the area right below the town or whatever, and you just use Sonic Boom. So I remember just doing that because because I was a stupid kid who was trash at Pokemon. I remember having my team with a Leavanny and a Swanna on it, and struggling so much against Clay's gym because they would just use Rock Slide, which both of them were weak to, and then I had Pignite or whatever. Actually, I don't even think I had Swanna. It was probably Ducklet still. I don't know. I don't remember. But I played through that game multiple times as a kid, being really stupid and restarting when I was struggling, instead of just training up my Pokemon or getting different Pokemon. Because why would I why would I do that? Oh, I chose the wrong Pokemon. I also didn't know that Audino training was a thing. So that was a whole nother deal. Once I learned about that, it was a lot better. I love just reminiscing about certain stuff I did as a kid that just to me now is so dumb, but back then it really wasn't. It just made sense to me. Why are we missing these, Graveler? Hello? Supersonic. F you. Oh, you know what it is? It's because they use Smokescreen on me. We're gonna have to switch. Because if we hit ourselves in confusion or miss again, it's over for Graveler. Dog Trio. Boom. 6. That'll still probably kill, to be honest, since he's just quad weak to it. Sweet. We need that. We need that in our lives. We really do. It's kind of cold down here right now. Chilly. Normally I'm not this cold. Also, why would they hide the key card like this? Okay. Genuinely though, why would they hide this here? This is such a terrible, horrible place to decide to hide the key card. Like, you have to be an absolute dick to do that, genuinely. Also, probably should not have Graveler in the front anymore. Oopsies. Luckily, we're really good against poison types. I could have just stayed in, freaking magnituded. Bro really decided to use Poison Sting? Seriously? Okay. Alright. And that didn't kill. I'm like kind of surprised, but also kind of not at the same time. Butterfree kind of sucks. Stat-wise. Move-wise, Butterfree's got great moves. I mean, I know it doesn't get any good Bug-type moves or Flying-type moves, or, you know, Stab of any sort. But it does some stuff really well, like using Psychic and Sleep Powder. I also still have Graveler in the front. What the hell's wrong with me, man? Floppy Nights is getting to my head, man. I can't just restart. I can't just restart a battle. It doesn't work that way. Going to Eradicate. I just recorded episode 4 of Floppy Nights, which goes up on this Thursday. Which I'm recording this in the same day, so like, yeah. But that game is harder than I remember it being. Like, genuinely, I don't remember that game actually being like super difficult when I played it the first time. The game is not easy. Like, I don't know if I just like didn't really, or if like I was just smarter. Like, maybe I was just smarter when last time I played it. I mean, I'm not in school anymore, so I don't have to think as much, right? So maybe that's why. Maybe I'm rusty. But I don't think that's it. I think it's just the way it happened, you know. I just don't think I remembered it correctly. We're gonna go heal. So many floors to this place and so many trainers. It's gonna take me like a couple episodes to get through this, dude. Like, honestly. We'll speed up to go heal. Something about sped up music is like kind of funny to me, but also like kind of nice. Like, it sounds kind of cool. It's just weird. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to record a bunch right now in this one sitting. It's Wednesday, by the way, of last week. Obviously, see me how today's Monday, that wouldn't make much sense. I'm probably going to record all of next week's episodes right now. Partially just because I'm really enjoying it, but also partially because I think I'm going to be doing something Saturday, which is normally the other day that I spend recording. Also, that's... I might give it a Mega Punch. That's... I don't like that very much. Rock Blast is just risky, but it is more powerful, theoretically. The choke. That's a swap! Let's go to Hypno. Psychic. I wonder if I'll even get to spin the wheel in this, like, recording session. Like, the 3 episodes I'm going to be recording. I wonder if I'll even get to with how much stuff there is. Like, I have to take on our silly little friend first. Our rival, Anthony. For some reason, I thought like Silphco and Team Rocket were like work together, but apparently I was wrong. I feel like I've thought that for like ever, too. Like, genuinely. Partially just because I never really paid attention to Gen 1's story because there's not much of a story. So maybe that's why, but like, yeah, I didn't think much about how there's just a bunch of regular people also in Silphco. Like, I honestly hate to say it because Gen 1 obviously started up Pokemon and stuff, but Gen 1 is not very good, man. I'm gonna be honest, like, it has some good Pokemon designs and stuff. I mean, nothing absolutely crazy, though. They're all, for the most part, pretty mid designs. Not gonna lie to you, they're way better designs in other regions, for the most part. I mean, Charizard's great. I like Dragonite a lot. The starters alone are really good. They are. But there are better generations for starters, even. Like Gen 4, I think, has the best starters, in my opinion. Freaking sick starters. Gen 7 has really good starters, too. Those are 2 generations that are my favorite for starters, probably. Gen 3 is also insane. I think it goes Gen 4, Gen 7, Gen 3 for me, and then, like, then maybe Gen 1 will sit there. Then it gets a little bit more dicey, because then there's, like, generations like Gen 6 where there's just one Pokemon that is or one starter that's so much better than the other 2. Or there's like Gen 5 that's really not that good for starters, and 2 is really not that good for starters. And some people may hate me for that, but I think it's nostalgia that makes you think they're good. And I don't think they're great. Then you got like, I'm missing Gen 8. Gen 8 is like okay. I like Gen 8, but I don't love Gen 8 for starters. Gen 9 is, I feel like they're still settling in for me right now. It's to the point to where like I don't love them, but they're there. And I feel like they're good enough for the game. But like there's certain things I just don't like about them. I hate when there's a Pokemon that I really like for the first 2 evolution stages, and like the last one I just don't like. Like Oshawott to Dua is great, and then Samurott just I don't like. Or like Fuecoco into Crocolore into Skeledirge. Like I don't really like Skeledirge that much. Typing, cool. The Pokemon itself, I don't care for its design. Like I like the little fire like bird that like feeds on its teeth and shit, and I love its signature move. But like I feel like the rest of the design of that Pokemon is pretty mediocre. Like it could be a lot better. And like its signature move doesn't really fit the Pokemon. I feel like Torch Song, why is he a singer all of a sudden? Like what? Weird. And plus just the Fuecoco and Crocolore designs were so good. I mean, Meowscarada is pretty cool though, and that entire line I think is pretty decent. And the Quaquaval line is just kind of weird altogether. Not bad, just kind of weird. Just a little too flamboyant for me, I guess. But it's still good. Yeah, I don't know. Starters are just one of those things for me. They make me, like, I love them and hate them at the same time, I feel like. Is there anything over here? Anyone over here, I should say? Nope. We'll go up another floor. I think I said it, but I'm gonna, like last episode, but I'm gonna take on all the trainers not in rooms right now, and then I'm going to take on the trainers that are in rooms, and then I'm gonna take on, you know, our rival and stuff, and Giovanni. And the other thing that sucks about Gen 1, I know I've been all over the place, but Gen 1, one of the main things I don't like about it is its evil team. Team Rocket is not great. Like in the anime, Team Rocket's kind of cool because it's just strictly because of Jesse and James and Meowth. And their shenanigans are just funny. But like in the game, Team Rocket's not very exciting. Whereas Gen 1 or Gen 2. Don't get me wrong though, Gen 7's Team Rainbow Rocket is pretty cool. Even if I don't like that game in general. The premise behind Team Rainbow Rocket is cool, but I don't really like that game in general. I guess is the best way to explain it. Also, we just keep using Graveler. I need to switch him out of the front for now. Let everyone else level up a little bit. What the hell am I doing, man? Also, I have been doing a lot of like writing stuff down, like writing ideas down and stuff, jotting down story ideas for Pokemon D&D. So if you want to do Pokemon D&D and you want to, you know, be a game master, a GM, hit me up and I can provide you with stuff that I'm using for my story so that you can have inspiration or even copy part of it. Because I got a bunch of interesting stuff that I've got jotted down. Because that's just something I really enjoy. I really enjoy writing for like games, I guess. Though I obviously don't create games, so it doesn't really do anything for me for other reasons. But yeah, Pokemon D&D, I've got some really good stuff going on. Like, for example, one of the things I got is like custom forms. I have a bunch of custom forms for Pokemon, custom Mega Evolutions, custom Evolutions, Pre-Evolutions, Gigantamax forms, Z-moves, all sorts of things like that. I also got ideas for like how Pokemon, or how you would achieve getting Mega Evolutions and stuff like that. I also have like ideas for changed abilities. That sort of thing. Just a lot of stuff, really. There really is a lot. I even got like evil team. I got my evil team right now. It's called Team Elemental, by the way, and it's based off of almost like a Team Aqua, Team Magma deal, except for it's like them if they were one almost. So like they are kind of after a similar kind of thing as what both of them were after. You know, they want to control like the land, the sea, and the sky as well in this case and stuff. And they have their team is split into 3 separate groups to achieve these goals. You know, and all sorts of shit like that. I also got a bunch of rivals and stuff like that. that are just interesting. Gym leaders that I got, and guardian Pokemon, which are like where people would get Mega Stones from. They're like Pokemon that are in the wild, way stronger than your normal average Pokemon of that type that you would find in the wild, or like not of that type, but of like that species. And it's basically like if you challenge that Pokemon to a battle with the same type of Pokemon and win, then you get its like gimmick form or like gimmick like item, essentially, whether it's Mega Stone, Z Crystal, or like a Gigantamax Charm is what I think I'm gonna use, because I'm gonna make a certain type of like item for that instead of the way it's done normally. Time to switch someone else in the front. He is now 2 levels above everybody else. Oopsies. Oh no, dude. Dugtrio, dude, you are so terrible. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. I regret saying anything. I'm sorry, Dugtrio, bro. I'm so sorry. I feel like one of the hardest things to come up with for Pokemon D&D so far has been gym challenges. For me right now, I'm using like themes that are so like obviously the gym leaders are just gonna be regular gym battles of some sort, of some magnitude, but then before them is gonna be some sort of special challenge for the player and their Pokemon. And that's been hard to come up with, but like for right now it's been like 4 of the gyms have some sort of like special challenge, and the other ones are just like to introduce you to like certain like different types of strategies and how they can be used and stuff against you, or how to try and use them against your opponent when your opponent's using them, stuff like that. Like Trick Room is one of them, one of them is Weather, one of them is Terrain, and the other one is, oh god, what is the other one? I'm missing, I can't remember what it is now. Oh, it's abilities. Using interesting abilities. Those are like, I mean, and that gym's a bug type gym, so you can already kind of imagine what type of Pokemon might be in there. For example, Shedinja, Ninjask. A Pokemon that I made up that is the evolution of Ledian, who has the ability Rattled. Sick, by the way. Yet again, like there's just so much stuff I've got going on. One of the terrain gym I think I made was Fairy, so it has Misty Terrain. The electric gym is based around speed, and instead of obviously Psychic is gonna be Trick Room, and then we have Rain, so we have Water for the weather one. But then yeah, and then the first gym is normal, and it's based around choice. So like the more, so like the gym leader says like, oh, you know, I love watching Pokemon battles, and I also love battling, but I also love like watching battles. He's like, there's a lot you can learn from watching battles, and a lot that you can maybe see in order to teach other people, because he's also a teacher. He's like, and there's a lot to be learned from battles, so he likes to watch them. So he says you have a choice of how many battles you can do before me. You know, before you fight me, you can choose to do however many battles you want. So the more battles you take, the easier he will be. And if you don't take any battles before him, you might just flat out lose, like, because he might just be too difficult to take on. Which I find to be pretty interesting. It's like he's telling the players what they have to do, not super clearly, but he is doing it. And and that's his. Then the second one's like a fighting gym based on strength, where normally in Pokemon D&D you have a chance to like, you know, dodge and stuff, where in this one it's just gonna be an all-out brawl between two Pokemon who cannot dodge each other. Which I find so fun. Like, they're just, that's it. It's straight to the point. It's just whoever's the strongest wins. And then an electric one, which is a race. It's literally just a race, jumping through hoops and stuff to win. I think that one's fun. Obviously, just based on speed, there's not much else going on there. And then the fourth gym being... Ooh. The fourth gym just being... Oh my god, my mind's blinking. Endurance, where basically you have to try and survive a certain rounds without your Pokemon being knocked out. With a Pokemon that is clearly going to be stronger than your Pokemon are. Also, certain Mega Evolutions I have, for example, Decidueye. Decidueye might be my favorite. I mean, I thought of this forever ago, and oh my god, is it just the coolest Mega Evolution I've ever thought of? And it wouldn't work in regular Pokemon. Well, it could actually, but it would be a little bit different. It wouldn't quite work. It wouldn't quite work. It just wouldn't. It'd be almost similar to a Parental Bond, but it wouldn't be. The way I have it though right now is basically instead of fighting Decidueye, you fight Decidueye and his cloak. They are separate. So like, you know, like the grassy cloak that he normally wears, that comes off of him and is a separate entity that fights. But not only that, it changes the actual type of Decidueye. So like that Pokemon, so like that like grassy cloak is grass and ghost type. Regular Decidueye though becomes flying and fighting, and you have to fight both of them in a one-on-one, which is just kind of insane but cool. Don't die, Gyarados. Okay, yeah, it's time to switch you out. It's too risky now. Let's go and Hypno. Too risky, too risky. I'm not risking the biscuit. Yeah, I can go on and on about the ideas I've got for Pokemon D&D. Oh. Especially, my talking Pokemon. So, like, you know how, like, Meowth talks in the anime? Well, there's one that I'm gonna have that's gonna talk, but he's gonna join the players, and my god, is he gonna be funny. He's gonna be Mr. Mime, and he's gonna sound like an old raspy man. And he's just gonna be an absolute douchebag, too. He's gonna be an asshole, which I love that. But if you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!